Welcome back to Raidercast, covering your campus and community news on Duo County Channel 2 and now on our own YouTube channel, youtube.com/LWC Raidercast. I'm Sam Wilson.
And I'm Mariah Stearns. Thank you for joining us for this edition. We'll begin with our most recent news stories.
A new dorm was named in honor of the late Dr. Carolyn Keefe, an English professor at Lindsey Wilson College from 1997 to 2009. A new residence hall was just recently built over the past summer, 2014, for female housing. The building was named in honor of the inspirational Dr. Keefe. Raidercast takes you to the Keefe Hall.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Bill Lucky, and I'm the president of Lindsey Wilson College, and we're here for a very special day to dedicate the Carolyn Keefe Hall.
I live here in Keefe Hall, and as we go to the blessing to have stayed here so far this semester. The facilities are just wonderful. The rooms are so nice and clean, and it's just been a great experience so far, and it's really helped me to adjust to college and just have a nice place to stay.
My second task this morning is to pause for a moment and to give thanks for the life of Carolyn Keefe, a beautiful, spirited lady with a passion for life, with a passion for nature, humanity, and a passion for her students.
I have many things I could say about Carolyn, but I'm going to use her own words. This comes from a video put together by a student, and it's Carolyn Keefe talking about home. I don't think I have a single definition of home. Maybe the closest thing I can come to a definition is to say that it's more like a state of being than it is a physical place. A physical place can be a home, but not necessarily. And I think a person can feel at home anywhere, including all by oneself in the middle of nowhere. A home is a good state of being, a good state of mind.
Awesome. And look up, and look at me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Let's do a group shot. Everyone look at me. One more.
The Keefe legacy will live on in the newly constructed Keefe Hall, offering freshmen and females a great place to call home.
Staying on the campus of Lindsey Wilson College, our Raidercast reporters decided to slide the cursor on a new faculty member. This month, we clicked in with Dr. Dennis Robinson, the new director of online education here at Lindsey Wilson College.
My higher education career and my education both started at the same time in 1986. I got a job with the University of Louisville as a biomedical photographer on their health science campus. And education being free at that point for employees, I also started my bachelor's degree. So I both worked for U of L and went to school at U of L over the next 20 years and came out with a PhD in education. At U of L, I was the assistant director of the Delphi Center, which is their Center for Online Learning and Teaching and Learning. Mostly in that position, I dealt with their technology. I was their Blackboard administrator and supported their online classes, did faculty training, did faculty technical support and student technical support. After about 4 years doing that, I moved to California State University in Fullerton. One of the things I'm most proud of that I did while I was there was develop an organization called OASIS, which is Online Academic Strategies and Instructional Support. And that unit supported all online instruction for the campus. I know one of the major goals is to launch more fully online degree programs, and I think there's a number of areas where that could be done fairly easily. There are a number of different departments who already have quite a bit of online instruction. And one of my goals is to look at what's there already and see what can be done to make it better. I've had people asking me about this from day one, is support for online instruction, some kind of centralized support where students and faculty can go to one phone number, one email address, and find what they need. The primary reason for having one contact point for every kind of technical issue is because what has been experienced here and what I've experienced in the past was that people don't know who to call with their problem. It's like we have IT, now we have me. It's like, who do they call? And in most cases, it's the wrong person, and they get flipped around to a lot of different people. Well, I want that ugly part to be hidden from the end user. If it's going to be ugly, I want it to be amongst us, where we're trying to figure out who's supposed to answer that question and take care of that behind the scenes. I think in general there is an effort to increase online instruction. I know in the area of degree programs I've been contacted by a number of different departments who are interested in moving degrees online. But the other thing as well is, especially with the large number of locations we have, and to limit faculty driving, student driving, online is being looked to as sort of an answer for that. And the instruction medium needs to be much more flexible. And some universities and colleges have really embraced this, where you might be taking a hybrid course. You know, hybrid's kind of now a well-known term, where you might have an online class one week, or you might go to class the next week, or you might use that in a flexible nature. Well, I think that's something we have to look to, especially on a campus that's already fairly crowded. Online can be used as a tool to actually free up classroom space as well, if it's used flexibly. And that's something I would certainly want to look at to see if it could be useful.
It seems Dr. Robinson has already been very well received by the faculty and staff here at Lindsey Wilson.
Stay tuned. When we return, we'll bring you our newest segment here on Raidercast, The Gallery.
Thanks for staying with us. Welcome to our newest segment, The Gallery. This first documentary we're showcasing will captivate you artistically while encouraging deep thought. These documentaries come from our very own Lindsey Wilson students.
The average American driver travels around 29 miles per day, spends 55 minutes behind the wheel, and makes 1,500 trips per year. There are many benefits to commuting on a bicycle. Of course, cost, but you also improve your fitness and help the environment by reducing pollution. Working 5 days a week at $13.20 a day, that is around $60 a week, $264 a month, and $3,168 a year, just from driving 29 miles a day. The average cost of a commuter bicycle is around $300 to $500. The bicycle would pay for itself in around 2 months. If possible, I encourage you to look into getting a bicycle. You will improve your fitness, save money, and also help the environment.
This documentary is one of many that captures an audience on many levels. Our new art segment, The Gallery, is brought to you by the LWC Masters of Art degree program in Interactive Design. For details on applying, please visit lindsay.edu and click on the Prospective Students link.
Coming up right after the break, we'll be bringing you more campus and community news, so stay tuned. Thanks for staying with us. We now have more campus and community news that you're looking for.
Our next story has to do with the Lindsey Wilson College Center for Entrepreneurship. The center continues to endorse and encourage young entrepreneurs. Our own LWC students presented business plans and business concepts in the 3rd Annual Entrepreneurial and Career Expo. This well-attended event was held on November 6th in the Hodge Center and was made possible thanks to the Kentucky Innovation Network and the SB Holding Company making financial contributions to the winning teams as well as serving as the expo's judges. Here's Raidercast with more.
This is our 3rd Annual Entrepreneurial and Career Expo that we hold annually in November. It is open to all Lindsey Wilson College students. The only criteria is that they come prepared to present a business concept in a competitive environment where they will be vying for cash awards up to $2,000, the total cash awards. They have a wonderful opportunity to rub shoulders and share ideas, not only with the judges but with their fellow students. We've heard today during the event that many have said we should team up because they begin to see that they have ideas and they can share and that there would be strength in numbers. We know that the growth is in the small business and the entrepreneurship.
My idea started in marketing class, dealing with an app, creating an app. And then we went from creating the app to figure out what would we like to have in the app. And so once we figured out what would we like to have in the app and what we would like to get out of an app, which brought on the idea of ThreadWatch. ThreadWatch is an app that allows you to follow up to any of your clothing brands, any clothing brand you want to of your choosing. And with this app, it allows you to catch the newest updates, the newest release, and the oldest release of clothing lines that come out. It's more like a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram all combined in one, only for clothing lines. There's multiple reasons to download it. One of our biggest reasons to download is for parents and kids. You know, it's a big thing with kids not wanting their parents to follow them on social media. So with this, it allows them to download an app that's just as good as social media, but it's only clothes. So it helps with college students, it helps with Christmas shopping, birthdays, and holidays and different events that helps people understand what other people like.
Being able to follow your brand and stuff, it helps make the shopping experience for the user as easy and as painless as possible. There's a lot of tools that we added in there to help out with the shopping experience, not just the product that was on the app.
As you can see, the LWC outreach extends well beyond Lindsey's campus and into the community. A special congratulations to the winners. The first place award, taking home $1,000 prize, includes Joseph Fons, Stephen Turner, Josh Haney, and Julian Edmondson. Also, congratulations to the many other winners who took home an additional $1,200 in cash prizes. The expo was a success again thanks to the SB Holding Company and the Kentucky Innovation Network, as well as all of the enthusiastic participants.
Lindsey Wilson College held its 12th Annual Veterans Appreciation Luncheon on November 12th. The Purple Heart was presented to Larry Burton after waiting 46 years by Joe Hare. Raidercast takes you there.
Before I really start, I want to take this opportunity to thank Lindsey Wilson and all the people up here. They put on this fine meal. First off is Jeff Willis and his crew of cooks and what the ladies waiting and so on. Let's give them a round of applause.
And I thought, you know, if the Army had done what, given him a Purple Heart when I had it coming, you know, it'd be some colonel come by and pin it on my chest and salute me and thank me for my service. I'd never see him again. Probably couldn't remember his name. But look at here. got my family, got my friends, and so when I was talking, maybe it's something that just meant to be done a day like this. I got to thank my wife, Julie, for putting up with a Vietnam veteran. It's not easy.
There's Larry's story. We're proud of you, brother. And at this time, I'm going to ask First Sergeant, retired, Joe Farr, to pin on the Purple Heart.
An amazing story, and it was great that Larry's family was able to share in a special moment. That will conclude this month's edition of Raidercast. We'll see you on Dual County Channel 2, video on demand, as well as online at youtube.com/LWC Raidercast. We're always here covering your campus and community news.
Thanks for joining us. This has been Mariah Stearns, and I'm Sam Wilson, and have a great day.